Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a long time since I've done a video, 8 days, if that's a long time for YouTube uploads, but it's been a little quiet, hasn't it, like on the Liverpool front a little bit, and I've got a little bit of a new setup, you know, it looks a little bit different, so we'll see how it goes. But I've kind of pulled together a few of the issues or news that's going around at the moment, and I thought I'd just give my thoughts on them, you know, for today. First and foremost, Arthur Melo, or Melo, whichever it is, I think he's a shining light right now for the Liverpool fans, for me anyway, you know, like his professionalism and his commitment over the international break. I don't know if you've seen it, but like according to the Times, he's hired a physiotherapist, a fitness instructor, a nutritionist, and this is all to work with him daily so he can force his way into Jurgen Klopp's plans and try and forge like a long-term career at Liverpool. And I think that's like I say, it's a breath of fresh air, is that, innit, when you look at footballers nowadays where they don't really seem to try or care, and the fact that a lot of fans probably see him as he's not going to be here next season, you know, like including myself, like I don't think that the option to buy him will be taken up, shall we say, unless he has like an absolutely blistering season, like, you know, going forward. But I do think it's quite nice to see that he's doing this off his own back when we see players during the break, like Thiago, not to have a dig at Thiago, but he's over in Germany, you know, having a little bit of time with his family and stuff. But Melo's like trying to get into the team and try and get up to pace with stuff, so that's good to see, it really is. And he's been playing with the under-21s or the under-23s, you know, getting some game time behind him, getting used to how, you know, the Klopp system, I guess, because I'm pretty much sure that all like the teams lower down play the same way that the first team do, so it's like a, you know, you can just fit in as you progress through the teams, basically. But yeah, as I say, I don't really see us probably taking up the option to buy him unless he has a really good season. Moving on then, the next one is that kid from Flamengo, I think I'm pronouncing that right, João Gomez. He's been interviewed by ESPN and name-checked to Liverpool as a club that he would like to go and play for. He would like to play in the Champions League as well. The lad's 21 and he's a bit of like a Fabinho, you know, like a number 6. Like I've seen a few of the Flamengo players compare him to Kante, which is, you know, big name to be working towards, is that, I'd say. But he's also got like more of attacking tendency as well, like say Thiago. So potentially this kid could be the Fabinho Thiago replacement, you know, like the both, like Thiago especially is like getting on a little bit. He's got a couple years left in his contract, but it could, this lad could be like the understudy for Fabinho moving forward, which is never like, you know, a bad thing, is it, to get more in. But I'd probably keep my eyes on this one for January, because this could be the one that we're bringing in January. If like the reports are true that we are scouting this lad and, you know, he's not just name checking us to get a bit of clout behind himself. Let's wait and see what happens there. But yeah, I'm keeping a look on this one for January, just the way the Brazilian season is and stuff like that. So let's wait and see what happens there. And lastly, I'm going to end on some negative potential news, and it's in regards to Jude Bellingham. Came out yesterday that apparently Dortmund are looking for 130 million pounds, that is, to sell him next summer. Now, as a Liverpool fan, you must be aware that there's no way on hell that Liverpool will be paying 130 million for Bellingham, unless it's like structured in a certain way where it's not all up front and we can pay bits and bits over the years. So if that's the actual price, like, I'd be looking elsewhere as a Liverpool fan, because I just can't see Liverpool sanctioning that deal. And it's sad to say, like, I'd love the lad to come and play for Liverpool. I think he could be our midfielder for the next decade, and if you were to look at it that way, if we were to sign him for 130 million, it'd be 13 million over 10 years, you know, so which add up to that. So I don't know, guys, when you see something like that and you see prices like that, as a Liverpool fan, you automatically just think, no chance in hell are we going to sign that kid. And to be honest with you, 130 million when next summer we are potentially losing 3 midfielders when the contracts expire, Naby Keita, James Milner and the Ox. 130 million, I'd be looking at getting some more numbers in, if I'm being honest with you. Like João Gomez, the Brazilian lad I just mentioned, Barella, potentially at Inter Milan. Another one, like Douglas Luiz, contract runs out end of season. And none of these players, perhaps, apart from Barella, would be on par with Bellingham, but we've seen what it's like this season with the numbers. Like, if we're losing 3, we need to at least bring in 2 and, move up one of the younger players to make up the 3rd. But I don't know, guys. I honestly think if that's the case, then we need to move on from Bellingham as a fan base. And, let's wait and see what happens there. I guess next summer I think we'll probably hear a bit more clarity on that situation and what's happening with Bellingham after the World Cup, like February, March time. So, yeah, that's everything I've got for you today. What's your thoughts on everything I've mentioned today? Leave a comment down below. Give this video a like. And if you've not already, subscribe to the channel. And I'll catch you in the next one.